That's a good idea. We can use Culture's beard to tie things together for a raft.
It's going to be a really weird intro to Alien Romulus news, ladies and gents. That bloody Culture's beard. Anyway, so Fede Alvarez, we're ramping up the marketing now. Lots of people have been, what's going on? Why have we not got a trailer? Blah, blah, blah. The film releases mid-August, so we're due to get a trailer next month, shortly. Like in the next couple of weeks, the trailer has actually been finished for weeks. I've got some screenshots from it.
Ooh.
It's been finished for months because they've been testing 2 trailers. So I actually have some screenshots from one of the trailers. So I've been wondering why it's not been released for some time, but it is going to be released within the next couple of weeks. By mid-June, we will have it. But they are ramping up the marketing now. We've got 2 brand new images from different places. So we've got one from Fandango, a great new image, and we've got one from Total Film with also an interview with Fede Alvarez from Total Film. So the interview itself is actually quite a good interview. It's quite reassuring, I think. So basically, it says here, Scott is a credited producer on the film as an instrumental in helping the Evil Dead helmet Alvarez land the gig. Meanwhile, James Cameron helped consult on the script during an extensive phone call with Alvarez and Alien Romulus co-writer Rodo Sayagues, I'm butchering that, where they discussed details as granular as the size of the engines on the film's ships. And here's the quote. At the end of the phone call, he thanked us for letting him brainstorm with us, which I found hilarious. I was like, you don't have to thank us. It's the best day ever for us. And this is one of the images that was revealed, which I didn't try and load. So I'm a bit annoyed that it's just popped up. So here's the image of Kaylee Spaney, which they revealed to Total Film, which you can see she's holding a flamethrower, basically. So, it's an image of the main character with the flamethrower. There's not a lot with the image itself. There's some things which I notice, which I like, which I appreciate. And it's the set design. It's incredibly lived in. You can see the dirt and the grime on this, I don't know, unit of whatever it is here. I like that. I like it a lot. I didn't want to show you the images just yet, but it's just loaded up. So what do you think of this image, guys?
All right.
Gosh, just all right. Well, Culture Casino's buggered off for a little bit, so we can't show him.
Well, here's my thing, and you know me and you with this, we kind of go butt heads on the alien thing. Like and they've got to prove to me at this point why I should be excited for an Aliens project. Because in my opinion, there's only been 2 good Alien movies and Alien 3. The rest of them are shit.
Well, how about this then, Tom? Surely hearing this is quite nice. Alvarez is clear that the film will pay homage to its point in the Alien timeline, right? So it's saying it's going to pay homage to its point in the Alien timeline. And here's the quote. The environments and the pace of it as well. So he's not just saying we're going to pay homage. He's talking very specifics. The environments and the structure of the film. He says it's more similar to Alien for quite a bit. And then gradually, you won't even know, you feel like it's more Aliens. It's a natural progression and it happens effortlessly.
So basically, it's The Force Awakens.
Well, no, I can tell you it's not like that. Like, because I know.
Well, here's my point, and here's okay. So it's even worse because I would be excited. I'd be like, okay, they're trying to get back to the roots. If this was something set past all the other films, here's the problem with this franchise. For some dumb reason, especially when it comes to things like AVP and some of the other films, especially the last one, Covenant, they want to set them before, in between, sometime around the Alien films for some reason, and I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand
why they are.
Why though? Because what is grounding them to that place in the history? Why can't they get past that?
The original Alien.
Yeah. What is what? It's kind of like Star Trek. It's like, why do we keep going back? Why do we keep going in the middle? Why can't you just get past Alien 4, get past Ripley, go, another 50 years into the future? There's still aliens there, right? Like, and we know that Watani has been messing with them now. There's more of a reason for being around. It's just that they want to keep recreating this discovery scene where they discover the aliens. And it's like, It's like you're just trying to rip off the first movie. I would love to be wrong, please.
Well, let me explain it. So, well, one, you are actually wrong. You can't set it after Alien Resurrection because there are no more aliens. Weyland-Yutani is not a thing in Alien Resurrection. Weyland-Yutani is no more, right? Weyland-Yutani is not in Alien Resurrection, and there are no more aliens.
Well, they're basically the same.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, it's
they're
not
the same company, basically.
It's not. It's not that Weyland-Yutani was completely dismantled. Like it was gone. It's completely gone. It was supposedly this like weird 90s.
Okay, the same difference. The government, whatever, a corporation. My point being,
but I understand your sort of reluctance to it. But what if there is a good story set between the movies, which is not related to the main characters? So it's in universe around the same time. So you have the cool aesthetic that people like. Because people like the alien aesthetic. People didn't like the aesthetic as it went forward, right? So you like the aesthetic. What's wrong with there being a story set between the movies, but nothing to do with the main characters of the original films? What's wrong with that? Isn't that what we all say we want?
Which aliens are we talking about? This is set between which ones?
It's set between Alien and Aliens.
That's my problem.
Why?
Because when we get to Aliens, I know exactly that, and that's the thing.
What's wrong with the story between
because for two reasons. They had to have convinced, even though Burke and other people knew that those aliens could possibly be there, they had to be convinced and convince others that they weren't a problem and they were gone and they weren't real. So that means in that whole time period, they didn't even know they were there.
No, that's completely wrong, right? Because you've got to remember you've got to remember what Weyland-Yutani is like. There are factions within factions of this mega corporation, and surely that's nice that there's a bit more nuance there. And what even if they did know? What if they set them all up regardless? Who cares? That's even more
because that's ridiculous. Because they're spending because that's the whole point. Burke is going there to save millions of dollars worth of equipment. He says.
Why is it ridiculous? They were going to impregnate Ripley and Newt with bloody chest bursts.
Why would you have them set up a huge facility on a place for them all to just die just to capture one creature?
No, they weren't going to capture one creature. They were going to capture millions. Here's my explanation.
You're missing my point in this case.
What's your point?
Because Burke's whole reasoning is he's not even 100% sure they're there. Right?
So maybe he's not part of the other people that know.
Oh my! But the point is, why would you build an expensive facility there if you knew that was a possibility?
Right, but I'm confused with what you're.
He's looking at trying to save the company in any way, shape, or form. At that point, the way they're acting is the aliens haven't been seen. They treat Ripley like she's full of shit.
Yeah. Okay, dude. Right then, stop then, because this isn't set on LV-426.
It doesn't matter,
right? Oh yes, it does matter. Yes, it does matter because you don't know where it stands in the timeline of the universe. You're talking about something with a lack of information. So it does actually matter.
My point has nothing to do with any of that.
No, but it did, though. You literally said about the timeline. So it did have something to do with the timeline.
Oh,
so if you don't know where it stands
okay, never mind.
In the timeline, then there's an issue there, isn't there? Like, that's part of your point. I don't understand why people, like... I just don't get it.
It's just strange ways they come up with excuses for the aliens to be there when they shouldn't be, or when people have discovered them when they shouldn't. Because it's like, and then you got to kill everybody off so nobody talks about it. That's one of the reasons why I hated Prometheus and Covenant, because aside from rewriting the history, we're again stuck in this position where, more people have come in contact with these aliens than haven't at this point by the time we get to Aliens. Right? Like, and that's what I'm saying is everybody treats Ripley like she's lying and they don't understand what the hell happened on the ship.
But that is quintessential Weyland-Yutani, mate.
And I get that. And I'm sure there is one or two people who are obfuscating and lying about shit. But that's my whole point is, why would you even risk building a multi-million-dollar facility? Because I think Burke even talks about that's the whole point. Is that he's there to try and... Yeah. Why would you do that?
But I would say this, he's not part of the faction that is aware. Or maybe they didn't know. Who knows? Even if they did
I would argue he is a part of the faction that is aware and he lied to the other people, but yes.
Right. Then an easy explanation is this, even if he did know and he lied to everyone, then it's a 2-for-1 deal. They terraform a planet and they also have specimens to work on. This company that would happily impregnate, people with this alien and do all this nefarious stuff. You don't think that would be beyond them? Of course they would. The company's a huge corporation. Why would they not do that? Why would they not do? Why would they? Why would they care? Of course they would. Yeah, it costs a lot of money, but it doesn't matter to them. They got terraforming planets all over the place. It adds to
me,
the
it's just as silly as when they got
stuff.
Ripley's daughter involved in one of the games or whatever it was. It's just it
Oh,
shrinks the world whenever you do a prequel.
Amazing. Have you ever played Isolation?
I played it for like 10 seconds. I was done. I'm sorry. I don't find any enjoyment in this idea of prequels and in-betweeners and all this stuff. It's another reason why I don't think Furiosa's that great.
All right.
Why I even have any interest in it.
Well, this is set on a space station. It's not set on a planet. It's set on a space station, the Renaissance space station, with 2 modules, Romulus and Remus. It's not set on a planet. It's set, 20 years, I think, after the original, 30 years before Aliens. Anyway, what do you think?
I just see a lot of people making excuses for prequels who bitch about them any other time. That's all I'm saying.
But it's not a prequel, is it? It's a
It is if it comes before Aliens. Yeah,
no, it's not. It's a side call. It's a prequel and a sequel. This is what people always say that they want. Either a full-blown sequel. They don't want remakes. They don't want prequels, or something tangentially off to one side within the universe. And you're getting it. There's a justification for it. What happens in the movie and how they establish it. It's interesting. I can't say too much because I can't go too heavy into spoilers, but yeah, it does make sense. Anyway, there's a new image. Here we go. This is set on the space station. The lighting is amazing. They've got the graininess there. It looks like film grain. It looks absolutely incredible. And there's an alien hive at the top. On the space station. Thoughts, Culture Casino?
I'm looking forward to this. I like the idea and the direction that this is going. I feel like if this fits into the game a little bit, I think that'd be good too. I look, this is one of the best looking things I've seen in a while when it comes to Alien.
Look at the cinematography. Look at the color grading. Look at the set.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is what we were looking for, and that's a flamethrower, kids. So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
This is a proto pulse rifle that she's got there.
Yeah, but what they had a minute ago was a flamethrower.
I know it's a flamethrower.
Yeah. So sorry. Yeah, and what I really love is there's a story here that we're already kind of being clued into, just from the trailer itself. With the, we did a detailed breakdown of that in a previous live stream, and I can't say any more than I've said already. I'm really very positive about this, and I haven't been able to say that about something like this in a long time. And I think Fede is going to do a great job.
Nick, what do you think about all of this? You sat there listening to some of it. What do you think?
Man, Alien Isolation was freaking badass.
It's amazing. Alien Isolation.
That game was freaking awesome. I freaking love that game. But I played that thing late at night with the lights out. And man, I had to put some cartoons or something on before I went to sleep because, man, it freaked me out. It was so well done. Absolutely loved it. This show, I'm looking forward to. Oh, this is the movie. This is not the show, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this. Ever since I saw the first trailer, I think they got everything set for the time that this takes place. It's not like crazy technology. Everything looks very retro to the original movies and stuff. So I think this could possibly be a decent Alien movie, something that we have not had in a long time.
That right there is why they've set it between the movies. So you have the aesthetic. So saying there's no point setting it between the movies and it's so bad, blah, 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 blah. That's the reason why. It's the aesthetic that everyone loves. It's a throwback without being member berries. It's, hey, we're going to set it in that time so you can enjoy the aesthetic that everyone loves so much.
Hey, we get Pixie Ripley there. I see, looking all butch.
What's wrong with that? This is a franchise which has had strong females. What's wrong with that?
It's just too obvious. Never mind. You're never going to get where I'm coming from on this, and that's cool. But I'm just not going to be excited for this until I see it and it works.
Your issue is she resembles. She's a woman and she's strong. And the last one, the leader of the franchise,
they're trying to make her look just like Ripley with all this diversity surrounding her there. It's pandering, dude.
What the first movie had diversity. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but that was
black people in the first movie. What are you talking about?
Now you just sound like those other people on Twitter.
No,
now, dude.
I'm telling you the truth. The first movie was diverse. So what are you talking about? It was not like the first movie didn't have women in it and a black guy.
And he was one of the last ones to die, not one of the first ones.
Exactly. So what are you talking about?
AKA, we're looking at the same shit we've seen a million times before. Show me something new. Give me something different.
But this is not the same argument people have when it's a man.
That is.
If it's a man and then they swap it to a woman, they go, keep it as a man because it's a man the whole time. And this is where people lose their credibility in this space, is when they don't stick with a consistent argument. It's a woman that leads this franchise.
I'm
generally speaking,
I'm against prequels, and I'm against the same shit over and over again. She is looking like a ripoff of Ripley, only a modernized version of it. This looks like a modernity version of Alien. That's what it looks like to me.
How the fuck, mate? I can find videos of you bitching and moaning when they've swapped a man out for a woman, and you've gone, they need to keep it as a man because that's the thing, right?
I'm not saying that point. You're missing my entire fucking point. Never mind.
What's the point then?
It's the same thing. They're just trying to make her look like fucking Ripley. That's my point. Can't they come up with something new? It's rip-off Ripley.
She doesn't look a thing like Ripley. The only thing she's got in common is she's got dark hair.
No, she's not dressed like she was in Aliens carrying the same fucking gun.
She's not, no.
Oh, bullshit.
She's not. She's literally not. I mean, a tank top, that's like the universal top that everyone pretty much wears. You can say she looks like Sarah Connor here. Sarah Connor wore a tank top. So did the other woman in the Alien film. Oh, and Aliens as well. Not just Ripley.
Vasquez.
Yeah, Vasquez. Yeah, Vasquez did. Yeah. But then was the other one as well. I can't remember her name. She died on the dropship.
Oh yeah.
Oh well.
With Spunkmeyer.
That's the one. That's the one. But does this excite you, Nick? Seeing an alien hive at the top of this image? Do you see that?
Yeah, I see it. So it looks like I mean, I can kind of see Tom's point of view from a certain perspective, you know, with them doing the alien hive and all that sort of stuff and the same sort of similar type looking characters, at least. Maybe once, you know, the show comes out, it's not going to be like the exact same character types. I'm sure it'll be
different.
The
black guy is a synthetic, so he's very clearly not.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
No, but I do. This is the point of why you shouldn't just jump to the conclusions.
Yeah.
And it's been revealed that the black guy is a synthetic. He's a synthetic model. He essentially, him and Kaylee Spaney are like family. It's like a weird dynamic, but he's not remotely like the black guy in Alien. That's for sure. Not remotely the same. Completely different individual. The only thing that's the same is he's black.
Yeah.
Which is a terrible argument.
You're nitpicking, please, though, to try and disregard my point.
But then articulate your point a bit more.
It's fine.
No, articulate your point a bit more then.
I did. It's exactly something you've seen. I'm not seeing anything I haven't seen in the Alien universe already. All I'm seeing is member Baileys and dangling keys.
So you want everything to be completely different then?
I would like to see something new for once that's not set in the same goddamn places with the same looking people, with somebody trying to be Ripley all over again.
We've never had it set on a space station. There you go. That's brand new. We've never had it set on a space station.
It's a big ship.
But it's a space station.
That's like J.J. Abrams going, well, it's not like the Death Star. It's bigger. It's a planet.
Okay, well, they've had it set on a ship.
Agree to disagree on this. That's all I'm going to say on this, all right?
Well, no, I'm entertaining your argument. They've had it set on a ship and a planet. Where else would they set it to make you happy, Tom? A water planet?
I don't care anywhere but this. I'm tired of the same stuff. I'm not excited for it. You asked my question. You asked a question. I answered you. Since then, you've been pressing me because I'm not going along with what you want, and I'm sorry. I don't like the look of it. It looks just like everything I've seen before. The costume she is wearing looks just like Ripley's costume in the 1986 film Aliens. Okay? The ship, the people, all this stuff is stuff like I've seen before. I've seen the behind the scenes footage. I've seen face huggers before. I've seen aliens before. I've seen them in this setting before. This is in between two movies that I care dearly about, and I'm not going to give a shit about this movie. I can tell you that right now, no matter how good it is.
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at some images of Ripley from Aliens. She's got sleeves.
She's got the same damn outfit on, same even down to the shoes being tied into her pants being tucked into her shoes.
I will say with today's entertainment, though, I do go into everything with my breath being held a little bit because you never know what
film. Does that help better? Sorry, Nick, I wasn't trying to interrupt you there.
Oh no, it's fine.
Say that again.
It looks like a fan film.
But I'd say with some of the quality of them, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Anyway, knowing what happens.
Hell, some of the fan films have been better than the actual films we've gotten.
Yeah. Knowing what happens in this film, I would say you're in for a bit of a treat. Quite frankly.
And it's not happening on Earth, which I'm glad.
Well, that's the TV series that's happening on Earth.
Yeah.
But there you go, Tom. That's set on Earth. That's new. But you don't like that, do you?
In the TV series, that happens. That's pre-Alien, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
See, and that's why I'm like, oh, why is it on Earth? Like, I've
done a video which explains that. To be honest, well, what I think will explain it, but we'll see when it comes out. So who knows? William Fleming says, "I see Tom's point of view. Still, though, I'm looking forward to this new Alien film." So there you go, Tom. Doug VA Loves Horror for $3 says, Alien Isolation is so good. I love the idea of playing as Ripley's daughter. The atmosphere is scary AF. Maybe the director of this new movie played the game. He has gone on record and said this sort of addresses everything, quite frankly. If you've not played it, Tom, you really should play Alien Isolation. It's an amazing, absolutely amazing game.
It's really good. I really enjoyed it. So is this a playoff of Isolation? Is this supposed to be Ripley's daughter?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not Ripley's daughter. No, not that. Horseradish Power has super chat $2.54. Says in the original Alien film, they sent Nostromo specifically to investigate, and Ash was a plant to make sure they got specimens. They already knew something was there. It's very clear they knew before the start of the 2979 film events. What? You mean the 1979 film events? Yeah, that is also true, Tom. Is the company was actually aware of the alien all along. So, the nefarious nature of the company is quite far-reaching in the Alien universe, and that's why it's not really beyond them to do all these pretty nefarious things of setting up an entire planet to basically just become specimens, quite frankly. And it sounds mad, but that's the company for it. That's the whole point of them. That's yeah. William Fleming says Miss H loves dirt and grime on his units. I do. Well, there you go. We'll shuffle on. William Fleming says Tom's already got barnacles. Go with Tom. I don't think Tom's got barnacles. I'm sure Tom would dispute that. We got this as well. Reg Show fan says, have you seen IGN buy up all the woke game journalism sites? No. What's this? Anyone know about IGN buying up journalist websites?
I saw something on that earlier, but I haven't looked into. I don't know the details.
All right, cool. Oh. And yeah, I mean, you're typing in the back, Tom. I can't reply to you because I've got to type away, so I just reply with audio instead. Yes, you are allowed your own opinion, but quite rightly so. If you're saying something which I feel is not the same as what you've said with other things, or goes against what you've said on other things,
I don't see how it's inconsistent with not being into prequels and midquels and anything like that, first of all. And second of all, not getting anything fresh or new. I don't understand how that's inconsistent with any of that. And there's nothing to make me want to see this. Like, there's absolutely nothing.
Fine. I don't give a shit whether you see it or not, Tom.
That's what I'm saying. My point.
Engaging you in a fucking conversation because you don't talk half the time. So I'm actually getting you to talk, which is a fucking miracle at this point. So it's good that you're talking. So I'm going to keep pushing a little bit. You can have your own opinion on these things. I don't care. I'm going to watch the film. I'm going to enjoy it. Well, I'd like to think I will, based on what I know about it. But trying to tease your opinion out a little bit more so I can maybe suggest, oh, actually, you're wrong on this because I know what happens is not necessarily a bad thing. It's not a case of you can't have your own opinion, right? I can push back on it and say, well, actually, here's my opinion as well, based on what you're saying. That's a conversation. It's not a case of you can't have your own opinion at all. I couldn't type all of that. I'm sat here. I can't type away. It'd be too much. Anyway.
Everybody have a good weekend.
I stripped my deck in, which was a pain in the ass.
Ugh.
That was not fun.
I spent time with family.
I updated the intro that you missed, Nick.
Oh, don't be mean.
Well, crap! I can't watch the replay because Nate takes it down.
No, you can watch it on Thursday.
Oh yeah, I'll see it on Thursday.
Yeah, and then I'm going to update.
You can watch you can watch the replay on the second channel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then I'm going to update you next. So you're getting the next update, then Tom.
Sweet.
And then Mr. H, I'm already a little bit into his. So yeah, we're gonna make things prettier. More prettier. It's just as funny, but more prettier. So. I know this. There's a lot of supers.
No, we covered them all.
Really?
Yeah, you just phased out, mate. We covered them all.
No. I mean, didn't we just get one from Pilgrim Media?
Oh, yeah, one's just come through. Yeah, that's true. What does Grace Randolph think? Just kidding. We haven't had a Grace Randolph segment for some time, actually, to be honest.
She said something really stupid couple weeks ago that I clipped, and then I was like, this isn't going to be funny. She's just dumb. Dumb and funny are different.
Yeah.
She definitely is in the bag for the Wolverine and Deadpool.
Well, let's shuffle on. You'll probably want to talk about this one, I think, Tom.